Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Better late than never, I suppose, or as the great Toby Keith would say, a little too late. Sue Bird, folks. Sue Bird is expected to be announced as the managing director for the USA women's national team for the 2028 Olympic cycle. She will take on what is known as the Grant Hill role, selecting player rosters and coaching staff. And for those of you who aren't too familiar with the WNBA or the women's side of Team USA, and Grant Hill's a little bit new in this role, Jerry Colangelo role. Jerry Colangelo, the godfather of Team USA basketball from 2005 to 2021, picking, I want him, I want him, I want him, I want him, him and the him and the him and the and the. Sue Bird, full reign. Pick the coaching staff and the player rosters for Team USA. The Athletic comes out with a fairly nice article. USA Basketball will announce a major shift in its structuring on Thursday when Sue Bird is announced as the managing director for the USA Women's National Team 2028 cycle. Her hiring is a departure from a long-standing structure of using a committee to select players and coaches for national team rosters, and comes on the heels of a very close call for the USA women in Paris. Yes, it used to be a committee. Dawn Staley, Jennifer Rizzuti, and all of the hooligans associated in picking the USA basketball team. All of the hooligans, Shell Reeves included, so full of themselves, so bound by tribalism that they just couldn't look past their own nose. And at the end of the day, look at them now. Look at them now. The same fate as Cheryl Swoops calling those Dallas Wings games. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Shout out to CM Punk. As financial opportunities for women grow in the sport and in marketing, USA Basketball wanted to make sure it was doing everything possible to ensure the allure of playing major international events remained strong, and a phone call from Bird is going to go a long way with players, one source close to the USA program said. Real quick, let's just chop this sentence in half. I'm sorry, I have to. I'm just going to chop this sentence in half. I'm sorry, I had to. Remember during the Olympics, the person from either South Korea or Japan, holding up the Caitlin Clark sign? Team USA looked at that gentleman and said, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. These people over there in Japan, these people over there in South Korea, they're not paying for Team USA to come and watch hoop, but they'll pay for Caitlin Clark. In fact, they are so strong about voicing that they'll pay for Caitlin Clark, they'll come to the Olympic game holding a sign that says, you guys remember. Along with nearly losing the gold medal game to France, the U.S. women's team was caught up in controversy leading up to the Olympics because Caitlin Clark was not on the team. The argument not to take Clark, a rising global megastar in the sport, was in part because she had not participated in many Team USA offseason functions, and also because there were women with more national team experience who had earned the right to play at the Olympics. But Ben, wait, that doesn't sound like the actual argument. It wasn't, right? It wasn't. The argument was she's just not good enough to be on the team. They wanted to change the argument into, exposure to this, exposure to that. No, the argument was she is good enough to be on the team. Based on how Caitlin Clark was playing at the time, she was worthy of being on this team. This is Caitlin Clark up against Jewel Lloyd, Diana Taurasi, and Kelsey Plum. Yeah. It's tough when you see it in front of you, right? Chelsea Gray's not even on this graph. Why isn't Chelsea Gray on this graph, you may ask? Great question. Chelsea Gray started the beginning of the season injured. Yes, these three players, Diana Taurasi should have been on just based off. We could have had our cake and eat it too. Again, these people could have had their cake and eat it too. You could have had DT, the old guard, CC, the new guard. You still could have had Angel on this. We could have had everybody to... We could have had our cake and eat it too. Caitlin Clark, based on skill, based on how she was performing, deserved to be on that team. Based on Chelsea Gray coming off hobbled from injury, you don't even know the status of her as a player. Caitlin Clark should have been on that team. She was easily one of the best players from Jump Street. Her struggling. Oh my God, she's struggling with 16 points, 6 assists, and 5.5 rebounds. Oh my God, the struggle. She's shooting 39%. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd always shoots like trash. Kelsey, you got... Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bird's presence doesn't necessarily mean the next Clark will automatically make the Olympic team during her rookie year, but having Bird as the face of the team could help smooth some of the politics. Some of the politics that even Arike Ongumbawale was talking about. Another shot chucker, speaking of Jewel Lloyd. No disrespect. It's because they were players with more national team experience. It's because they're the people with more national team experience. Can you imagine? Look at Caitlin Clark's numbers before the Olympic break and after the Olympic break. Pre-Olympic break, 26 games played, 17 points per game, 8.2 assists per game, 5.8 rebounds per game. Post-Olympic break, 14 games played, 23 points per game, 8.9 assists per game, 5.4 rebounds per game. The infamous quote coming out of Christy Side's mouth, "Coach, they woke a monster." Coach, they woke a monster. My instant reaction to this news of Sue Bird, better late than never, I suppose. When WNBA tribalism backfires, these people, the committee, were so blind in their emotion, now change is a-coming. Too bad we won't see a situation like the 2024 Olympics for another 30 years. You think we're going to have somebody change the status quo like this in the next 5, 10, 15, 20? No, we're not. Newsflash, but better late than never, I suppose. Shout out to Rudy over there on Come On Now, the podcast. They can replace whoever they want now. Makes no difference. There won't be another one like her for a very long time. If ever, in 4 years, it won't mean anything. And just to show you how hard-headed and stubborn these people are, I hope we get to play this. Listen to Dawn Staley over here.
There's so much conversation about women's basketball. The run you at South Carolina had to the national championship, a perfect season. Obviously, Caitlin Clark. And there was so much conversation on, should Caitlin be on the U.S. women's national team? You were part of the selection group. Give me your read on that now that we've got a little bit of time and we can get into some clear air to see what happened.
Right. When, as a committee member, you're charged with putting together best team of players, the best talent. Caitlin is just a rookie in the WNBA. Wasn't playing bad, but wasn't playing like she's playing now. If we had to do it all over again, the way that she's playing, she would be in really high consideration of making the team because she is playing head and shoulders above a lot of people, shooting the ball extremely well. I mean, she is an elite passer.
If we were playing how she's playing now, she would be in high consideration. They can't even admit to themselves. If she was playing how she's playing now, yeah, she would definitely be on the team. We could have had our cake and eat it too. We got Kobe and LeBron on the same team. We did. We got Kobe and we didn't. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.